The man who freaked out on his flight may have said something very interesting on this new cleaned up version of the audio. You are now within minutes of horror, and your only chances of survival is hitting that like button. With that being said, let's continue on with the video. Now, the original video of the man who freaked out on his flight, we really couldn't hear what he was saying. We were pretty much guessing because there was a very obnoxious woman that kept yelling, yo, yo, yo. So we really couldn't make out what he was saying. But I found another video that shows a different angle and the audio does sound a lot better. And I did pick up on something he was saying.
Oh, him! Mate, just get out!
Hey, mate, just fuck everyone is, come on, please! Go! Marco and Tony were out in short time!
Look at everyone filming!
In the original video, we all hear him say a name, and then he says, it's your time. But in this new cleaned up version where the audio is better, you can hear him say a name, and then he says, you died, you died. And then he starts getting freaked out and runs away. It also does sound like he says the name Marco Antonio Barrera, who is a professional boxer and who is still alive. But we don't know exactly what he is saying. It does sound like the boxer's name, but then again, I do hear something else. But I do hear him say, you died, you died. He gets freaked out and he starts running away. He gets so scared that two men who look exactly like him, again, but I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole because that's going to put me deeper into the rabbit hole than I already am. But he is so freaked out by what he is saying. After saying, you died, he just starts running. Now, as I said previously, he is known as a British boxer. They don't know his name, they don't know his age. But the media does know he is a British boxer. And I am thinking, if it is drugs related, if it is alcohol related, and he is a boxer, he has the mentality of fighting to defend himself. Wouldn't his first instinct to be to swing on everybody, to fight everybody? Because he's scared, he's high on drugs. I would think his brain would start telling him, start dropping people. But he doesn't. This man is blatantly scared of something he's seeing that he says, you died, and he has to tell the pilots, and he's running away. Now, here's a creepy thought I had. Now, I did Google the name Marco Antonio Barrera, and I put in obituary, and a few things did come up. Now, what if the person he is sitting next to tells him, I'm Marco Antonio Barrera, and then, they're talking, and the man who freaks out Googles this person, and he sees their picture in an obituary, and they're dead. And he notices that he's sitting next to a ghost, and he starts to freak out. We don't know exactly what happened to this man on this plane. We don't know what he saw, because again, nobody gets up to record his area. Nobody gets up to record his location, which is also very odd because I have seen multiple airplane videos of people freaking out, including one man who was wearing a Trump hat who was kicked off his flight, and they were zooming in on his seating location. But when it comes to this man, and when it comes to the woman who freaked out, nobody bothered to do so. That is the part I find very suspicious. Who is the person that was sitting next to him? it wasn't Marco Antonio Barrera the boxer, because I googled the boxer and he doesn't mention being on this flight. Did he actually say that name? But you can clearly hear him say, "You died, you died." Now, if you do want to go with the shapeshifter theory, is it possible whoever was on this flight shapeshifted into a deceased person, and this person who freaked out, this man who freaked out, knew this person was dead? Now, if we're going to go with the artificial intelligence theory, is it possible the skin that they are using for these robotics, for these artificial intelligent humanoids, are of dead people, and they used a face of somebody he knew that died? This just adds more to the mystery and to the puzzle. But now we know what exactly freaked this man out, is that he thought whoever he was sitting next to had already died or was dead. I am just so intrigued and addicted by these two stories. Not only his story, but the story of the woman who freaked out on her flight. And these two flights just only happened a day apart. We are going to get to the bottom of this. I might make other videos, I might talk about other topics, but we are going to get to the bottom of this. Don't forget, I do have a live coming out on Friday at around 8 p.m. Eastern time to talk more about these two flights, so we can discuss this in real time and give our opinions on it. In any case, I do want to know your thoughts. Please comment below. But thank you so much for watching. If you like this channel and you want to see more, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please like, as any engagement does help the channel grow. Once again, thank you so much for your support.